Hi again. This is the third part of their Toddlers series, this time with Atsumu. Also, I do not own the Haikyuu characters and this does not accurately represent the Haikyuu characters. Hope you enjoy the video. With Sakuatsu and Atsumu. Sakuatsu was laying in the bed, stuck in place by the mini Atsumu that was sleeping on his arm. Get here quicker, Samu. I don't want to scare him if he doesn't recognize me. Atsumu snuggled closer to Sakuatsu as Sakuatsu looked up at the ceiling wondering how Atsumu kept getting himself in these situations. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Well, that's morbid. Sakuatsu jumped as he looked over to see Suna and Atsumu standing in the doorway. That was quick. You're at my house. I was at Suna's. Do you think he lives blocks away? I don't know where he lives. I'm closer to Inarizaki. This doesn't matter. Atsumu is a child. Atsumu and Suna looked over at Sakuatsu's arm, both stopping themselves from laughing. I can't believe it. He's mini. Suna chuckled. This is strange. Is that what you looked like? Probably. Cute. He's adorable. But what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to go start some breakfast for us. I'm going to go get some baby clothes. We have some in the basement. Question mark. Question mark. Don't look at me. Our parents like memories or something. Cool. I'll head to the basement. Sakuatsu, watch Atsumu. You were supposed to come here to do that. Why? He's clinging to you, not me. I'll be back. Suna left to go get clothes as Atsumu smiled. Good luck. You're evil. Yep. Atsumu waved as he exited the room, leaving Sakuatsu to remain pinned down by the small Atsumu on his arm. They are not helpful. Will you even remember me when you wake up? What caused this? Sakuatsu turned to look at Atsumu's face and smiled at his adorable resting face. He is quite cute. Sakuatsu grabbed one of Atsumu's hands and was immediately worried. It's so cold. Atsumu's eyes shot open quickly as he looked at Sakuatsu. Whoa. Atsumu sat up and looked at the strange man next to him. Atsu. Who are you? Ah, a friend. You too old to be friend. I'm a friend of Samu's. Samu and I are twins. Ah. Scary. Atsumu backed to the edge of the bed as he fell off of it. Ow. Atsu. Sakuatsu quickly got out of bed to go check on Atsumu as he saw tears start forming in his eyes. It's okay. You're okay. I don't know you. Atsumu started wailing loudly as Sakuatsu heard loud footsteps running up the stairs. What is going on? Atsumu burst through the doorway as he looked around worriedly. Atsumu doesn't recognize me. Samu? Atsumu looked over to Atsumu, who to his surprise was a lot taller than he remembered. Yeah? Samu. Atsumu ran over to Atsumu as he ducked behind his legs and cried into them. What happened, Sakuatsu? He got scared and backed his way off the bed. You're an idiot, Atsumu. Meanie. Yep. Come here. Atsumu turned around and picked up Atsumu and placed him on his shoulder. See, he's small. He's not scary. Haha. Atsumu pointed at Sakuatsu and laughed. This is Sakuatsu. Atsumu. He's our friend. You were right. I know. I wouldn't lie to you. What is all the ruckus up here? Suna walked in with some clothes in his hands, one being a gray and black striped shirt and some blue jeans for a toddler. The other being a gold and white striped shirt and blue jeans from Atsumu closet. What do you have there, Rin? Who? I don't like. You don't like Suna? But he's my special friend. Oh? Special friend? Yep. Can I have a special friend? When you're my age you can. I am. Not anymore. Atsumu looked down at Atsumu and started to realize how much older Atsumu was than him. Samu? Yes? How you age? Normally, annually. But I smaller. Yeah. That's the problem. Atsumu was about to cry again as Suna pulled out an old pacifier and shoved it in Atsumu's mouth. Okay, he's definitely not that young. Yeah, but it keeps him quiet. If I could, I would shove one in his mouth at his normal age. Fair. What is with the clothes? I got matching clothes. Sakuatsu put his hand over his mouth as he stopped himself from laughing. Come on, put them on. No. Atsumu shook his head as Suna glared at them both. I don't have to be here, Samu. I heard the taste of children meat is the best. Atsumu. Atsumu gripped tighter to Atsumu as Atsumu shook his head and held his hand out for the clothes. Stop scaring him. But it's so fun. Now shoo. Atsumu set Atsumu down on the bed, taking out the pacifier, as he pushed Sakuatsu and Suna out the door. Your special friend is scary. Yeah, I'm aware. What happened? That's what I would like to know. You're old. You're young. Osamu started clothing Atsumu as he tried remembering what Atsumu was supposed to be doing the day before. You went to see Oikawa and the other setters yesterday. Who? A close friend group you have. Cool. Very cool. Osamu had finished clothing Atsumu as he sighed and started changing into his clothes. Your hair is gray. Yeah. And? I like it. Thanks. Osamu finished dressing himself as he helped Atsumu off the bed. Hand. What? Hand. Atsumu reached towards Osamu's hand as Osamu bent down and held his hand. Oh, that's cold. Were you always this clingy? Warmth. Osamu rolled his eyes, realizing he was being used as a heater, as they walked over to the door and opened it. Ah, don't you both look adorable? Osamu turned to Suna, who was at the bottom of the stairs with his phone out. Don't you dare take a photo. Too late. Breakfast is almost ready. You can cook? Sure. Osamu and Atsumu made their way down the stairs and towards the kitchen table. Kid is on his way. Another stranger for Atsumu. Is he bringing Aran? Yep. Aran? I hope you wanted eggs, because that's what you're getting. Sakusa walked over to the table and set down 4 plates of eggs. Thanks Saku. You can call me Omi. Omi? Yeah. He's so cute. Suna sat next to Osamu as Sakusa sat down next to Atsumu. Yeah, adorable. He went to that setter's lunch, right? Yeah. Do you know anything about it? Not really. He came back puffy-eyed but that was all. Damn. That's the only thing that I can think of that he did yesterday. Yummy. Atsumu looked over to Sakusa and smiled. Good cook. Sakusa blushed as he turned away and ate some eggs. The 4 finished their breakfast quickly as they let Atsumu go outside into the garden and mess around. It's getting colder out. Yeah. Only for a few minutes then. He's like a puppy. He'll run around the yard to release some energy. Yeah, when we were younger we would chase each other around the yard for fun. Of course. So much energy. There was a knock on the door as Atsumu heard it and ran back inside. Who here? Parents? They're out of town. Atsumu. Suna made his way to the door as he opened it to reveal Kita and Aran. We have new. Aran. Atsumu ran up to Aran as he hugged his leg. Ah. I guess he remembers you. Don't be jealous. They met Aran when they were younger. I'm not. Hey, Atsumu. Who you? Atsumu looked over to Kita as he clung onto Aran's leg. That's Aran's special friend. Like Suna? Exactly. His name is Kita. Nice to meet you Kita. Nice to meet you as well Atsumu. Kita bent down and smiled at Atsumu as he held out his hand. Yay. Atsumu shook Kita's hand and Kita looked at it shocked. Your hand is really cold. Here. Kita took Atsumu's hand and cupped them in his hands as he started to blow into them. Question mark. Question mark. I like you. I like you too. Kita rubbed his hands together as Atsumu smiled up at him. I think I just fell in love again. Aran whispered this as the others stared at Kita in shock. It took him a minute to get a better reputation than both of you. Kita's amazing with kids. I'm surprised. Feeling warmer now? Yeah. Atsumu ran back to Aran as Aran bent down and picked him up. How are you today, Atsumu? Great. I made new friends. That's great. We have news, by the way. Really? Yeah. Kenma, Akashi, Semi, Shirabu, and Shuga have been turned into toddlers like Atsumu. Oh, so it was the meeting yesterday. I'm assuming. Atsumu, you went to lunch with some friends yesterday. Probably. What happened? Sakusa approached Atsumu as Sakusa smiled at him to try and seem less threatening. We had food. Like what? Soup. What soup? Broccoli and cheddar. Yum. Yummy. Anything else? Talked. About what? The future. Aran looked at Atsumu concerned as he pawned him off on Sakusa. Aran? Ah, I want to hold my special friend. Aran went over to Kita as he draped his arms over him. What? You don't like me? Not as much as Aran. Or Kita. Or Samu. No one's better than me. Kita. Osamu faked a surprised look as Atsumu laughed at him. Kidding. You had me going there. Knew it. Osamu smirked as he looked over to Aran and Kita. What are we going to do? Let him be. He could go to sleep and wake up old again. What if he doesn't? Then Sakusa, you now have a child boy. Osamu nudged Suna as he decided to shut up. We will wait to hear from the others. Maybe they'll figure something out. For now, we'll just play with Atsumu. Park. Sakusa set Atsumu down as Atsumu looked up at Osamu, Kita, and Aran pleadingly. Can we go to the park? Kita? I don't see a problem with it. There are 5 of us and 1 of him. It'll be fine. It is colder out though. Yeah. Suna, can you go back downstairs and look for any sort of coat? Yeah. Kita. Aran, come with me. Sure. Are you afraid or something? No. There are just some spiders, and I'm not going near them. I'm going to go pack some lunch so that we can eat while there. Spaghetti. Huh? I want spaghetti. I can do that. Atsumu walked towards the kitchen as the 3 went downstairs, leaving Sakuatsu and Atsumu alone again. Omi. Yeah? Do you like parks? I'm not particularly fond of them. Particularly we. Sakuatsu chuckled as he sat down on the floor in front of Atsumu. Par. Tick-you. Laril. Larry. Laril. 2 different sounds. Larandil. Laril. Lee. We. Lee with an L. Particularly. Nice. What does it mean? It's a different word for specific. Specific. Like the ocean with an S in the front. Specific. Yep. Fun. You don't think so in the later years of your life? Ah, that's sad. Also, what? Don't worry about it. You should smile more. Atsumu looked up at Sakuatsu and smiled at him warmly, which made Sakuatsu nostalgic of his boyfriend. I've heard that before. Huh? Sakuatsu smiled a real smile down at Atsumu. Whoa. So handsome. Thanks. You have a better smile though. I know. Ha. Sakuatsu held open his arms for a hug. Ah. Atsumu ran into the hug as Sakuatsu hugged him back. I like you, Omi. I like you too, Atsu. You sure? Yeah. I'm positive. Good. Kita, Aran, and Suna walked back upstairs as they all stopped and stared at the 2 embracing. See, everyone can be good with kids. Even Sakuatsu. How does that explain Suna? Aran looked over to Suna, who was making menacing faces towards Atsumu to scare him. Ha. Oh. I don't want to be nice to him. You know Suna sometimes helps with youth volleyball, right? Atsumu poked his head around the corner. Yeah, I can be good with kids. I just choose not to with him. Rude. You don't even know what we were talking about. That's what I thought. Time for the park. Atsumu perked up as Sakuatsu let him go as the 3 started dressing him. They placed on a hat, a coat, and some shoes onto him as he struggled to get away. So warm. It won't be when we head out. Atsumu walked out of the kitchen with a basket full of lunch. He should be fine. No gloves? No child-sized ones. But his hands are already so cold. You go find some gloves. You guys need coats too. Come with me. Atsumu grabbed the 3 as he dragged them towards his room. You want gloves? Yeah. You do? Atsumu held up his hands, which were shaking as Sakuatsu frowned. All right. I'll give you my gloves. Sakuatsu ran up to Atsumu's room as he grabbed out his leather gloves as he ran back to the child. Here, they're going to be big but warm. Okay. Sakuatsu started putting on the gloves as he was called by Atsumu. Sakuatsu? Sakuatsu turned around and walked up to the stairs as he called up. What? Do you have gloves for him? Yeah, I just used mine. Ah, that's good. Yeah. Omi? Sakuatsu jumped as he turned around to see a golden-haired boy in front of him. Atsu. No, the other person that calls you Omi. Atsumu rolled his eyes as Sakuatsu quickly rushed over to him and placed a coat over him. You're naked. Not completely. Atsumu laughed as he held up the gloves. I'm still wearing the gloves I wore to lunch yesterday. Do you remember what happened? No. Not at all. Of course not. Because losing half a day is normal. Atsumu walked over to Sakuatsu and hugged him. I'm glad to have my specific friend back though. ? Atsumu. Atsumu and Aran ran up to Atsumu as they hugged him and started bombarding him with questions. Suna and Kita shrugged at each other, just happy he was back to normal. Do you remember or not? Sakuatsu didn't care as much as he should have, since he was just happy that Atsumu liked him again. Hope you enjoyed the video. The next video will be the final part of the sick prank. Exciting news. I have a TikTok. I do fun little videos drawing the Haikyuu ships, so if you'd like to see those, the link is in the description below. I have a Discord server. You can join with the link in the description below. Also, I have an Instagram if you'd like to follow, there is a link in the description below. I usually just post random pictures I draw or pictures from my videos. If you'd like to support me, and maybe buy me a coffee to keep me awake for my late night editing sessions, there is a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for your support.